government also, this is just a geopolitical issue. And tourism is always affected with this kind of stuff. Not only for tourism. So what about our exports? So freights, we also will get stuck. We got about 10% cancellation at the moment, but that forward bookings are getting halted. Like they are not adding any future bookings through Middle East. There have been a huge travel warning for US citizens and UK citizens. I hope the Europeans will not follow it.
Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode in Best Brief. And back again, as usual, we have the pleasure in having the Managing Director, the Chairman of cancellations, Ceylon and Thema Collections, Mr. Chandra Vikramasinghe. Hi.
Hi, Ayubowan.
Ayubowan. So, when we're talking about this Thema Collections with the current situation, we know that there is a conflict which is going on, the wars which are going on, which is said to be coming to a World War III with Israel and Iran and all of those. So what is the impact? Is there a direct impact in tourism when we're talking with Sri Lanka?
Yeah, I think direct impact not only on tourism, it's on almost all the industry, like export industry and foreign employment industry in Middle East. Because Sri Lanka being an island, so we are served by airlines. You have to come. Connectivity is always air-based. So now, if you see how many flights touching Middle East and coming to Sri Lanka, Qatar has 16 flights a week, double daily. Then Etihad has 21 flights, sometimes 3 times a day. And Emirates has 44 flights a week. Then Turkish Airlines has 7 flights a week, but that's coming from Istanbul. So we have a chance with no problem with that airline. But most of our tourists, I think 40 to 45% of tourists are coming on Sri Lankan airlines, are not affected because they are coming from either Europe or from Japan or from Australia or from France or from England. But from Middle East, there are few tourists are coming from on Sri Lankan airlines. So the problem is like Qatar. Today I had some arrivals coming from Madrid to Qatar and coming. It's got delayed and they have been transferred to some other airline, and it's difficult to come because the airspace is closed. So not only for tourism. So what about our exports? So freights, we also will get stuck. What about our foreign workers there? They also will be good, and people supposed to go also couldn't go to either to Israel, either to Middle East, certain country. And also top of this, you can see there have been a huge travel warning for US citizens and UK citizens. I hope the Europeans will not follow it.
And when talking about this, our country, Sri Lanka, according to you, how many, like an estimate number of Middle Eastern travelers, how many have been recorded?
Middle Eastern travelers, it been lost that market. It's about 25,000 Middle Eastern, but this is the season for Middle East travelers to come to Sri Lanka or to Thailand and this and that. So that will be not a very big sum, but other travelers are coming through Qatar, coming through Emirates, coming through, because we have only very few direct flights from Europe and all over the world.
Have you seen any cancellation changing patterns within this time period?
We got about 10% cancellation at the moment, but that forward bookings are getting halted, like they are not adding any future bookings through Middle East.
I'll put my question like this. Do you believe that Sri Lanka is a safe and a neutral country for all these travelers to come and enjoy their vacations?
Of course, because we know that, the people who are even involved in hospital industry, even the people who are ordinary people who are depending on tourism, sometimes they don't depend on tourism because we have that natural hospitality in heart of our people. So that's very important. Like your YouTubes and social media should run this message out fast to save our country economically. Otherwise, we will be a hard time.
Well, so with this global unrest, what is the government's immediate responsibility to withstand with all of these?
Immediate responsibility is somehow whoever the tourists who are here to see that they are enjoying their holidays. They don't have any other issues with this religious issues or whatever it is. And continuation, like if there's a problem, cancellation of flight via Middle East, try to accommodate on maybe Sri Lankan Airlines direct to their country or something like that. Those are the assurance we can give them, but it's tough because other airlines are also full. But government, I think, government also, this is a geopolitical issue, and tourism is always affected with this kind of stuff.
When talking about the global conflicts, is there any economical drop down that can be seen? Would like to ask from you, as your expertise in the hotel side, will there be some hype ups or rangings when talking about this?
Yes, because already we have these tarifications from President Trump, so everything will go up, and all our textile, all our whatever the producers that are going to America will get less orders, I think, because they also won't be able to afford the inflation, and disposable income will be less when there's a war.